finished the Brilliant event.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm done with the bonus challenge.
It's the highest chamber?
Yes.
10,000 XP wizarding-wise.
You know, that wasn't the hard part. The hard part was all of those baby nifflers and dragons. They kept dissipating on me. It was just,
Yeah, but they needed to go back to Mom and Dad.
Yeah, and I'm, again, really sorry about trying to hide it from you. I mean, I should have known.
I get it. I understand. I do have a penchant for wanting more scaly and fur babies.
Yeah.
But those babies aren't quite ready to be separated from their parents yet.
Okay.
So I get it.
Oh, alright. Well, I've got a video to go shoot, so
okay.
Love you.
Love you.
Thestral?
Vessel.
Why?
4 hours.
4 hours?
It took me 4 hours to put the network switch back together.
Oh, yeah,
And what do you need to upload your videos?
Internet.
Internet. So we're not going to do this again, are we?
No. Is the Thestral licking my leg?
Yes.
Oh, good. Hello, my witches and wizards. This is Professor Rowan, coming to you to talk about July's Community Day, which will be July 11th. It's another full-day Community Day, running from 12:01 a.m. till 11:59 p.m. your local time. Just like last Community Day, this Community Day is focused entirely on a single page in your registry. This will be the Dark Arts page of Knockturn Alley. Ow, something just bit my toe. This Community Day will have special rewards when using your Dark Arts runestones and fortresses. It will have special 1K port keys, and it will have a lovely to-do list. And you know how much I love a good to-do list. So let's get right to it, shall we? First off, we've got a free store pack, as is tradition in these types of events. The free store pack will be giving you 25 spell energy and enough ingredients to brew a tonic for trace detection. You will be wanting to use a tonic in order to get all of the things you're going to want and potentially get this page to gold. There will be special 1K port keys, which will be giving you the Knockturn Alley sign, as well as additional Dark Arts family XP and potentially runestones. They claim there's going to be a reduced brewing time for the tonic for trace detection. However, they claimed that last time, and we all noticed that didn't actually happen. So, I'll see it when I believe it. Either way, it's expected that the Master's Notes will reduce the brew time by half. So in theory, if everything actually works this time, it should only take 30 minutes to brew. As for fortresses, there is an increased chance of getting the Knockturn Alley fragment when using a Dark Arts runestone in Chambers Forest 4 and above. Which, it's not guaranteed, it's an increased chance, first off, but you're also getting them from port keys, so you should be getting plenty of those signs. You will also be getting increased family XP, increased challenge XP, and increased spell energy as rewards when going into those fortress challenges. Doesn't matter which fortress chamber, it's increased across the board. By the way, on Community Day, the 11th, I will be in the night bus from noon my time to 1 p.m. my time. In Central Time Zone, that's 2 to 3. I'm going to be sticking strictly to Forest Chamber 4, so come and find me. There will be increased foundables on the map, specifically from this page. Those will be increased just in general, as well as specifically with the tonic for trace detection. Those include the Hag, the Ministry Executioner, the Thestral, the Portrait of Bellatrix Lestrange, which was my first foundable, so it has a special place in my heart, and of course, the Swooping Evil. If it's anything like last time, there will be more almost exclusive through the tonic for trace detection, the tonic will only be giving you these foundables, whereas out in the wilds, they will be more likely to be found, but it doesn't mean that it's exclusively them. You'll still find other things in the wild as well, if that makes sense. And now, on to our to-do lists, because you know, I've already said it, how much I love to-do lists! Depending on how easy the foundables are to, well, find, this should be easily accomplished even at home. First off, earn 7,500 Wizarding XP, which, considering how many times you're probably going to be going into a fortress, this should not be a problem. That will give you 1 Wit Sharpening Potion. Next, collect 5 Knockturn Alley signs while using the Dark Arts Runestone. So getting them from the Portkey isn't going to count. You actually have to go into the fortress for that. That will get you 1 Dottledrot. Return 30 of the Ministry Executioner Foundables. 30 of them. That will give you 1 Hermit Crab Shell. I have to say that carefully. I get the words backwards sometimes. Return 20 Portraits of Bellatrix Lestrange. That will get you 1 Powdered Dragon Claw. Return 15 Thestrals, if you can see them. That should get you 1 Wormwood. And finally, return 10 of the Swooping Evils. That will get you 1 Strong Invigoration Drought. Also, having part of it being returned 10 of the Swooping Evils makes me hope that they're going to be more prevalent than, say, the Hagrids were, because I couldn't find one of them. Completing the entire to-do list will get you 3 spellbooks, 40 gold, 200 Wizarding XP, and 20 spell energy. And now for the tips and tricks on how to get this done. Notice in your to-do list it doesn't say anything about using a tonic for trace detection. However, the tonics will be supposedly reduced in brew time, and they are giving you ingredients to brew a tonic in the gift bag. So I would still suggest using at least 1 during the event. It also makes it more likely that you'll be able to get the foundables you need in order to take this page all the way to gold, which is honestly my personal goal for this entire event. Those 1K Portkeys will be helpful in not only getting you the missing fragments that you're going to need, but the XP, family XP specifically, in order to be able to get runestones to go into the fortress, in case you're low on Dark Arts runestones. Because if you notice, I didn't say that any of the foundables are expected to drop runestones like the Hogwarts School did over the Wizarding weekend, nor is there anything about there being runestones in the gift bag. So, yeah, you're on your own on getting the runestones. Collect as much of that family XP as you can. In order to pick up those Portkeys, make sure that you have, well, a bunch of Portkeys finished before you get there. If you've been picking up your Portkeys for the Brilliant event, you will hopefully open those before the Brilliant event is over. That ends on Tuesday, by the way, at 11 a.m. my time zone. So make sure that you have finished Portkeys sitting in your collection waiting to be opened, so that when the community day starts, first thing you do is collect all those Portkeys, so you have open spots that you can easily fill with just the special Portkeys. This might also be one of those times where it's perfectly okay to use a silver key. I actually have a couple 5K Portkeys right now. I'm going to be using silver keys to make sure that those Portkeys are finished by the time community day starts, so that I'll have the open slots to pick up more Portkeys. I'm expecting, though, the Swooping Evil to be more available. I am expecting him to be one of those that just disappears, probably after the first go. So, Dottledrots. Yes, I know I hate them. I've talked about that many times. But this time, I'm actually going to brew some. You might actually want to brew a Dottledrot ahead of time for this event. Maybe. I'm also definitely brewing myself some Stimula potions, so that I'm more statistically likely to be able to gather those foundables, as well as some wit sharpening potions in case I'm in a fortress without my Magizoologist, and some healing potions, because I used like 10 when I was in Dark Chamber 5 for the Brilliant event. Oy. Since this is going to have me in Forest Chamber 4 or higher, I know that I usually need an Stimula potion or two to get through those, especially if I'm in there by myself. And honestly, that's about it for me as far as what I can think of for tips or tricks. If you have any that you would like to share, please put them in the comments below. Also, if these videos are helpful for you, like, subscribe, share. That really does help us out. Thank you so much to our patrons. You make all of this possible. And as always, my witches and wizards, remember to keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, and your wands ready.